Hey YouTube, it's ICU, and today I'm going to be doing a full review for Amazon's Kindle Fire. For those of you that don't know, it is Amazon's new 7-inch tablet. It came out on the 15th, and I have had about a week to mess around with it and to conduct a full and in-depth review, and I'm just going to say that I'm going to cover a couple of things in this review that I know some of the other reviews haven't covered. And to start off, I'm just going to go over the physical aspect of it. Again, it is a 7-inch tablet. It can easily fit in the palm of your hand, and it does retail for $199. Now, it has 6 gigabytes of memory, and most of the things that you buy or download will be stored on Amazon's cloud servers. However, if you download applications, they are stored directly to your device, and you can always load music and movies and other things onto your device as well. Now, I'm going to go over, again, the physical aspect of it. It doesn't have anything on the side. It is completely blank. On the top here, you do have 2 speaker ports. Left-hand side, completely blank. And then on the bottom here, you have a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, micro USB charging and sync port right there. And you have the power switch and the lock switch. So as you can see, I just locked my device there, and now I'm going to go over the software aspect of it. So you might be wondering how you actually change the volume or do anything like that, since it doesn't have any buttons for controlling the volume. Well, that's actually pretty simple. Amazon has built in a new way to actually do that. All you have to do is tap up here in the right-hand corner where the battery indicator and the Wi-Fi indicator are, and you tap up there. And you have access to the volume. You can easily change it right there. Also brightness. You can easily access your Wi-Fi, sync it to Amazon's cloud servers, and you can change whether or not you want it to rotate. So you can unlock it or lock the rotation ability. Also too, you get access to more, which has other settings that you can mess around with. Now, because it does not have a physical home button, it is actually virtual, and all you have to do is just hit it, and it takes you back to the home screen. Alright, so I'm actually going to use this opportunity to discuss what's going on here. Now, I really do not like Amazon's stock interface. Here it is again, I'll bring it up, and it is very restrictive. You can't really do anything, and also too, their app store is extremely limited for being an Android-based app store. You don't have access to all of the regular applications, only applications that are approved by Amazon. So that's definitely a downer for the Kindle Fire. However, if you do take the time to figure out how to root it properly, then you can completely customize your device. You can get a normal Android style interface here. You also get access to the regular Android market, and you can download basically any application, and almost all of them work. You also have access to widgets. So that's what I did with this. I did a tutorial on how you can actually root it, and I will have a link to that down below in the more info. It's definitely a tedious task, and it takes a while to get right if you don't do it right the first time. So just keep that in mind. It is great, and it really does a lot for your device. However, if you don't have the patience to do it, or you don't know what you're doing, you probably shouldn't attempt it. Alright, so now I'm just going to mention the actual lock screen, because that's another thing I really do not like. Take note of this background here. I did not actually add this background. I'll add a background really quick. So I'm going to change the wallpaper here, and I'm going to add a live wallpaper. And let's just do this Nexus wallpaper. Alright, so as you can see, I have the live wallpaper running here, and when you actually go to lock it, and then unlock it, as you can see, I have a background right here, but the thing is, when I unlock it, it's the same as what the lock screen is, and you have no way to change that whatsoever as of now. It is basically Amazon's stock lock screen, and it is absolutely horrible. It changes out every single time you lock it, so I'm going to lock it again and unlock it. As you can see, it's different now from when it was before, and it is totally annoying to have that all the time. I'm sure there's going to be a fix for it, especially since the device is capable of super user access, which basically means you can root it and you can fully customize it. But again, like I was saying, that is definitely a drawback, and that's really the only drawback I've had with this device. It is really great for browsing the web. I'm not really going to go into depth on that because, again, if you actually have it rooted, then you don't have to use this Amazon browser. You can use third-party browsers such as this Opera browser here, which again is absolutely amazing, and it loads pages much faster and it just works better. So there's really no point in covering the stock browser because you can download third-party browsers. And also, as you can see on my screen here, I haven't really gone into this, but you do get access to widgets, and you can download other widgets from the Android market. So I'm just going to load up the market here really quick, and I'm going to download a free application and show you that it does work. All right, we are just going to download Pandora Internet Radio for the sake of this review. So all you have to do is hit download. And as you can see, it is installing it right now. And this is a good time to talk about the notification center or the notification area. All you have to do to access the notification area is just tap up where your name is in the left-hand corner, and you get access to all of your notifications, and it tells you all of the ongoing notifications as well as all of the completed notifications, and it tells you the time when those notifications actually occurred. So we can bring up Pandora now. And as you can see, it's warning us about data usage, and now we do have access to Pandora and we can log into our account. So that was just a demonstration, and that's basically the Kindle Fire overall. Now I'm going to bring over my iPad here, and as you can see, my iPad doesn't even fit on the screen fully. It is definitely a bigger device with a bigger screen, and I'm just going to say that while the iPad is great, there are definitely some drawbacks to the iPad. Like, for one, portability. The Kindle Fire is extremely portable. As you can see here, the Kindle Fire is actually smaller than the entire screen of the iPad. So while the iPad is great for games and great for all of the amazing iOS applications, the Kindle Fire is better for portability, and it's also better to easily check news. This has basically just been my review for the Amazon Kindle Fire. It's only $199 as opposed to $500 for the cheapest iPad, so it's definitely better if you're concerned about price. However, if you're concerned about features and all of the applications, I would say that the iPad is probably the way to go. But again, if you're just looking for a cheap tablet that works exceptionally well, I would highly recommend getting the Amazon Kindle Fire. So I hope you guys liked this video. Please remember to rate it up and also leave a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about this video. Also, just be sure to favorite it. Again, I hope you guys liked this video, and until next time, this is ICU signing out.